Moritz, please call roll.
Mario Pineda,
Present.
Claudia Lucas, Anna Soto, present. Jessica Mendoza, Kevin Mackey,
Present.
and I'm present as well.
Okay, we have four, moving on. Order of business, deferrals, addition, and deletions. Seeing none. Moving on to public comments, Yes,
My
please.
name is Smith, I'm a junior at Barberville Senior High. I'm here to interested in the student position. I'm just here to see what this committee is about. I'm very excited to potentially work with you guys.
Perfect, thank you for joining us. Moving on to, approval of minutes. As you can see in your packet, you have your approval of minutes, please go over them for a minute.
I wasn't here. But it's a military. It's a big military thing. All right, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, minutes are approved. Moving on. Staff updates. Okay, so real quick, now, what do we have? We have any,
Yeah, so, thank you to our newest member. I got some missing pictures. I think we're good with pictures. We've already started laying out what it's gonna look like. However, the school did not send in like, we need like a list, like I need list of what their accomplishments are, what programming, like the very basics that you wanna highlight in a flyer. So I'm gonna be sending a follow-up, I guess, to the district. I haven't heard much from the district when it comes to a lot of the initiatives we've been having lately, so if I could have a push from you guys, that would be great.
Did you get, I feel like I sent you some stuff.
I have all the schools now,
Okay.
thank you.
I sent you,
They send me captions,
okay.
but what we need is more like highlighting, you know, a list, bullet. bullet
So you
points,
have,
like what are
high
the,
quality pictures from all the schools.
I think we should be fine. Jonathan's working on putting it together and it looks like we have a lot. Like for any reason, we can't get like a single good one, I would like, but I think they all sent in like a good amount of.
There's a lady at my school that's head of the magnet program, and this is what she does, so I can just email her and have her
Okay.
send you the.
Perfect, yeah,
Right?
that would be great.
That's what I'm-
So you need lists of accomplishments? from
Because what
all
we're
the
doing
schools?
is the flyer, so we want to make sure we highlight like what's most important,
Okay.
you know, I guess-
You were so-
I guess you- yeah, it was
Wanna
perfect.
Do you have that from some schools or you need it from all?
Everybody.
Well,
I need it from all.
So you do HML, I'm doing.
I'll do
Barbara Bowman.
HTML, I'll do tech, because I got their pictures.
What are the other schools?
Bob Graham, I feel like I may have help with that already. Miami Lakes Middle School. I
That's
can
because
talk
of
to-
Graham, okay, and then what's the other one, Miami Lakes Middle is.
Miami Lakes Middle School, I can do that.
Okay.
I can do tech,
Eighth grade.
oh, the KA, I did the KA two with Miss Sagan, I can talk to her.
Her again. Okay.
Claudia has, education.
Okay, so.
So we have to get this to you everything by when? When's like a deadline?
As soon as you
As
guys
soon as
can,
you
because
can,
I know
because
we've
that
been
digital
working on it
flyers
for a while.
We've been working on, and it's just been dragging, really,
Okay.
you know?
So you're gonna do Goldman,
I'll do Barbara Bowman.
and then Jessica's gonna do Bob Graham. That's it, that's it.
I think HMO is the only one that we may have. Jonathan's updating me.
Well, I have a thing, that's okay.
We're just not sure if it's good.
Okay,
So
Just
you
let me
wanna
know.
have, yeah,
I'll be updated. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so we're good on the digital flyer, we're just gonna get that copy before we get it off, and then, we'll get going with it. Moving on to, B,
scholarship, yeah. So I have not received a single application.
That's
And when
great.
is this due? That's the thing, cause it was due like in May, I saw. So like a lot of the people I've been talking to, they're not gonna apply, cause there's so much going on, they'll apply. Before the deadline.
Is there a flyer or something for this?
It's been posted in the lake.
yeah, it's been posted, I've seen a lot of
Send me
postings.
a flyer so I can.
Okay.
just push it out.
They have to be a Miami Lakes resident for the scholarship.
Okay, okay. Send it to me right now.
April 5th is the deadline, so.
Oh, wow.
April 5th.
That's not.
Might have to extend it.
We might wanna extend it a little.
Now, I know that we did it April 5th, because it falls in line with having to choose the winners for the awards of excellence. So just keep in mind that if we push it, you may not be able to give the scholarship at the awards.
When's, we need to have the nominations for the awards and for the scholarship by April meeting. Correct?
Yes, let me see when the awards are.
May 10th.
I'm sorry, is this Future Leader Scholarship the one that you're giving at the award? That's the top one.
That's the number the grants get.
Um,
2 for 15, I think it's 2 for 1,500, right?
2 for 1,500.
So the awards for excellence, let me see. I'm gonna get you that one.
I know I can put that out immediately as soon as we get back, but I don't have a flyer, so if somebody can send me a flyer and he can't find the flyer.
The deadline for awards of excellence. Nominations close April 11th for that.
And how many nominations?
None, 0.
No, she was.
No, no,
zero
that's for
for
the
the
That's for the
scholarship.
scholarship, yeah.
There's
All right,
Can we
let's-
backtrack real quick? Who approved the minutes? I'm sorry.
Kevin approved the minutes in a
Kevin?
second.
Okay.
So our April meeting is when? The 20. Move it.
No. The April one is April 22nd. You guys meet the fourth Monday. The one I emailed you about was me.
Okay, so can we push the deadlines to April 15th? And we have that,
We can,
but
just warning on stuff, and then you're cutting it close in terms of the awards and giving people time to, let them know, hey, you've been chosen as a winner and you're gonna come up to an event in like 3 weeks. So as long as you guys are comfortable with that.
so you're saying we meet the 22nd, so by the 23rd, we let them know, because we already know by that meeting, then they have 2 weeks. That's fine with that. Motion.
No, I mean, so right now we have it for April 11th. You're saying to push it to,
April 15th.
And the current deadline for the scholarship is April 5th.
Vote them both for April 15th.
Both for- yeah.
Yeah.
April
let's
5th. What day is the award of excellence?
can you make a proper motion just so.
May 10th. Yes, I make a motion to extend the Miami Lakes Future Scholarship as well as the annual EAB Awards of Excellence nominations to April 15th.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, we could push, like, I don't know how that works with, marketing, and we can, like, I know the algorithms are an issue, we could push it out as much as you can, I know,
No,
Whatever
I
you
was
do.
gonna ask, I need more like support from you guys, cause
If I
I
can get the
think.
flyer, I can send it
Yeah,
out.
okay,
I need a
I'll,
flyer.
let me see what I have and I'll send it. to
yeah,
you.
send out the flyer to everybody, that way we can push it out.
To our schools.
Yeah.
I'll push it
Yeah.
in mine, you push it in.
So you will
We'll
update
push it on
the
our,
website as well to change the new deadline.
Yeah, we'll update the website.
It's $1,500 scholarship, right? What's wrong with these kids? They don't have any money. It's a great thing.
For the awards, I'm sorry, you were asking me, the awards of excellence, you have 6 nominations.
Okay. And then, yeah, and,
we'll get to it.
okay.
Moving on to the EAB student member position, so as you can see, we have, one member here, so thank you. Other than that, we don't have any other members that have applied.
I only have received 1 application, which has been shared with you guys, and it's not hers.
Hers will
Hers
be
is
coming.
pending, yeah,
Hers will be coming this.
so then that would be your second.
Okay, senior banners, last count we had 17,
You have 33, I would say.
Nice.
What's the minimum that you needed?
I think it was 30, so you guys are good.
Very good.
And what's the last day to purchase that? I saw it was like May or April, late April.
April 26th.
Again, send that flyer out to us, that way we can push that one out too.
I think I sent
He
you one.
created
I created one.
Kindergarten savings account, I know we haven't touched on this one for a while,
It's actually not in place anymore. And I don't know the details of it, so I'll have Teresa send me some info on it. I'm not sure, but it's not.
so you get back to that. Please send me an update on why that's not up, because we have the flyer.
I think it has to do with, I think something similar open for like all students or something. But I can do, I'll have them do this.
Moving on to student member updates, what do you got, Maritz? Got nothing?
No updates.
No updates.
I got some photos from a lot of the schools. I sent it to Ira. That's an update.
Real quick, from the last meeting you had with all the schools, the student members, have you able to make contact with them again?
It's like shaky. What we did talk about, which I remember talking about this committee, and it's up to you all to see how you want to proceed. Is potentially doing one of those meetings again. At like the last 2 weeks of school-ish, like late May, early June, with possibly already the new elected officers. For next year to kind of have like a beginning of the year meeting and an end of the year meeting. To kind of close the year, so I know we did one, I don't remember, I feel like it was in October. Something like that, so maybe having another one of those to close off the year and kind of close circle and then. This,
Good for you having one as soon as you can, getting the other.
yeah, cool. And would you like the motion to allocate again, whatever little
What it would
money it was
be-
for pizza?
How much was it?
I think it was like $100. It was like around that, if you could just maybe say the motion to allow Isle to buy pizza for that student event, and then to allow me to work with Isle on setting a date.
I'll make a motion to allow the expenditure for at least $125 for pizza for Maritz to again meet with the student members of the local schools and get an update with them.
Okay,
You know, second,
Let me think about it. I'm just kidding. So I'll second that.
all in favor? Thank you, Maritz. That way we can get a view of what's going on in schools from their perspective.
absolutely.
Okay, old business, here we go, the third annual EAB Awards of Excellence, we have 6 nominations.
Yes.
And so far, we're gonna have to push that out, we don't want what happened last year to not have any nominations for some of the categories that we have. What categories do we have and what are we missing?
You have for educator. Like those, most of them got in our educator.
Wow.
I'm assuming we have to go through intergovernmental.
We have.
To push it, if the principals were to push it at the sites?
Yeah, I'm not allowed, unfortunately.
You're not even allowed to
send
contact them.
Emails directly to the principals.
Wait,
figured.
so send it out to intergovernmental affairs again, please, you know, as,
They had copied you on my last. follow-up.
yes, yeah.
But we can talk to. the
But we
schools,
can, right?
You,
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
as a parent, you can talk to school.
Yeah,
So you can ask them to. please
Again,
send it out.
and yeah, we'll try to push it as much as
All
we
you.
can on our end. That way we can at least try to get some nominations before. Yeah. Good.
If I can get the info on that too, so I can send it out in my school, I need like a flyer or something.
This Saturday, the YTF is having 100 volunteers at our Easter event,
Spring Fest,
so we'll promote it there as well.
and you can give us.
Also, if you can please send an email to Joseph, asking him to please find out if there's any teachers that are retiring. And if the mayor's gonna do a proclamation again this year for those teachers.
Yep.
That way we have that for.
They're retiring on what side?
And if they're gonna do a proclamation, because we did a proclamation with them. Sponsorship package, I know that, you reached out to the, last sponsors.
Well, I need to do that.
Okay.
We'll get to see this.
Reach out. Again, if you guys, know any of those sponsors, please ask them if they'd like to sponsor. Once again, if you have new sponsors, we're looking for sponsors.
Volunteer on the list.
Yes.
Is the sponsorship, like, can they pay already online? Or how does that work?
So if there's a form, the sponsorship package has like a reply form. If they send it back to me, I can generate the invoice with the info that they fill out, and like that they can either pay online or send it.
And that sponsor form, they can get online.
There, so we have this thing online, it's not specifically the sponsorship package, it just says if you want to sponsor, and it sends me like alerts of anybody who signs up, like, hey, we want to sponsor.
In that package, where can we get that package updated? The new one. You'll send it out?
That's the one that was shared with you guys last. It was shared with
Yeah,
all of the
okay,
EAB,
perfect.
but I can resend it if you need.
Please, that way everybody has it, we can send it out to anybody that has it. Nominations, as you can see, we need to work on that, guys. Please work on those nominations. Maybe we can find some event details, we need to go over that real quick. Okay, you can see there's this other little package here. I don't know if you have this one.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
We need to have an expenditure for the Bahia guy or for the food. From last time, we had a quantity of 130 people at $10 a piece. The only difference from this one, from 130, as you can see, we only have 6 nominations. I mean, I'm okay setting the budget to 150, that'd be $1,500. If we don't get there, that's fine, you know, that's the max I think which.
Through the chair, what's budgeted from our, we don't have anything budgeted,
We
right?
do have some money in our
In
budget.
events.
Yes.
Yes, I think it's in like,
It's in there, here.
this, is this up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
Was it, where it's at the event?
yeah, that would be the line item that this comes out.
So we have $1,000 for events. And we spent.
Actually, $880.
Yeah. Minus. the
Yeah, a
100
lot of your a lot of your expenses last year were covered through sponsors.
Yeah.
You guys can also. Yeah, I was gonna say you can move some other line items, but not really, because you guys are committed to, so. since they-
That would take the active dog to move over. Then we can move in.
The stem, we can move.
No.
What is that used for?
Don't. That's, yeah, don't, I've tried that before and it's complicated, trust me. We won't get it in time, I'm just telling you that, we won't get it.
Those are, but just so you know, those are checks that are put out to the schools.
Yeah.
To, between STEM and the AP language. Yeah, those are checks that are put out to 3 different schools.
Okay, regardless, we need to approve the expenditure so we can get on the sponsorships and go from there. We gotta work on the sponsorship. She's gonna send out to the local,
The main sponsor last year was
To the-
headquartered at
Headquarters,
Yoga.
To the returning. schools.
yes, to the returning sponsors. I'm sure a lot of the returning sponsors will sponsor the event. And we'll probably get some new ones.
So was headquarters Yoga's title sponsor?
I believe so.
Yes.
And do you know how much that was? How much did they pay?
2000.
Says it there on the list.
Oh, sorry.
$2,000.
Okay.
And then everything else was like 200 together. And giving leaders be 500, how much is 200?
There was income
It was income.
Oh,
and food and stuff, and the DJ, they pay for the DJ. Okay, specialty swine. Energy lines. Auto parts.
have bike dental place, they might have, remember they need some.
Let's just reach out to them. She's gonna send out an email to follow up. Again, if you know any of them personal, you just follow up with them, say, hey, how are you? And see if we get a spot. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make a motion to approve $1,500 for the food portion of the event. The vendor being Baez by Was that Nick? Mike? No. So we could, get a second on that?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We have that. Second detail we need to move on is the linen.
Mhm.
Okay, in the previous years, we rented out the linen. You can see that expenditure. It's been $398. We can buy the linen. It costs us a minimum of for 10 pack, it'll cost us $89.
Of what do you have the right sizes? Cause there's
So,
two sizes.
yeah, there's
here.
two. So I have to
It's a
think-
6 foot regular linen, and there's the round 60-inch staple linens.
So you're looking at a pack of 60-inch circle polyester tablecloth, washable fabric. In black, or we could get it in navy blue for $60. So we could get 2 packs of that, it's 120. That's not actually less, it's $41, so it's $40.99.
And is that polyester?
That's polyester. It's a little shocking. What do you guys think?
It's easier to clean, I know that one now.
We don't have to go with the black, so it doesn't, we go
We
with,
don't have white. Last year, it says here we had white.
I mean, you don't go in the same country, you try to.
how do you feel about the navy blue? It's the color that,
It's the color of the committee.
correct, we go with that color, it's the background has that
Yeah,
gold.
and it matches the tablecloth that we put with the awards.
Correct.
I'm fine with that. I just don't think black.
So then I'll have to make a motion for you to order them, or I would have to.
You guys don't have to go through every single, item. There just needs to be an agreement on what we're gonna be spending on this.
If,
And you know, what are we actually spending?
correct, like just we did with the, like the food. So on this part for the linen, instead of going with this expenditure of renting them, I just have to make a motion to purchase.
Yeah,
them?
and make sure to leave some buffer for the dry cleaning.
Okay, I see your point.
And if you want like specific ones, you could just send me that Amazon link
Okay. So,
and I'll order it.
and then what did we need the 6 foot rectangular ones for?
What are the
Because
awards?
No.
the serving, right? Was it the?
Oh, but we had the appetizers in the back, the pastelitos and stuff,
Yeah.
you remember?
We don't have any of those.
And the trophies,
And
right?
the case. No, because the trophies you put at the front with the EAB tablecloth. It was all
Okay.
one
Yeah,
table.
you're right, you're right.
Those are the ones that we.
Because you guys specifically wanted, I guess, what?
You got black ones. You
Black is.
got black ones, I'll take them.
We do have black tank.
And we could borrow those.
I can check, because I think we have white, but I don't know how many we have.
If you have white or black, I'm okay using
Okay.
black and white, like domino
In
color.
the same floor?
If I'm saving, I'm gonna save $68.
Four of them?
Yeah,
And we don't have to buy again next year.
correct.
Yeah.
We don't have to buy it. Use those, we'll pay for it. So I'll make a motion for us to have an expenditure of,
What are the price per unit?
it's $40.99 for a pack of,
10.
no, they 8.
Oh.
So we need 2 packs, so I'll make a motion for expenditure of $100. That includes 2 packs of 8 60-inch round tables and a buffer for the dry cleaners.
A second.
You check the reviews? No, just, you gotta be careful on Amazon. Okay, okay, no,
It's
just.
gonna
I'm
come like that.
talking from experience. From experience, I've made that mistake.
Do I have a second?
Awesome. Oh,
All in favor?
aye.
Perfect. So I'll send this to you. That way we have, okay, other than that, we need to just, last year for refreshments, the utensils and all that, we had how much that expenditure was for Amazon?
Because they bought that all on Amazon.
No, actually, how about that?
Some of that was bought through Instacart
Correct.
and some of it through Amazon.
Basically, we need to buy Sprite, Coke, Diet Pepsi, water, okay? Utensils, they come, the ones that come already pre-packed with the napkin, sports. But it's not what's cheap, it's more convenient for the little kid, yeah.
Okay, now you can go pick it. Okay.
It's not about picking up either, it's about how the process works with the
Oh,
town. to
the
get
town,
paid.
you reimburse them all. Oh,
Yeah, like if cost, the thing is that the credit card can't leave
oh, office.
our possessions.
Oh, gotcha.
So I can tell you that for Amazon last year, they ordered the party plate, white gold rim. Plastic cups,
And if a member gets it, can they reimburse or can they?
yeah, but then we won't cover the taxes, because we're taxing. And not all stores will give you taxes in the year, yeah, if your credit card doesn't match the certificate. That's why we do encourage you guys to use either Amazon, like you can send us the link, because we have. the
That's
tax
why it's
system set up.
easier for.
And I know Publix will acknowledge it as well.
We, again, we don't have, we did, what was the expenditure last year? And for how many people did we do? Cause I'm okay, or doing the same order.
So, I mean, if you want to repeat the same order, I have it,
Uh-huh.
but yeah,
And
through
we'll-
Amazon, it was, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, napkins, plastic cups, and party plates, and the pre-rolled napkins with the support.
and what was the total?
That was a total of $225. And then there was also an order, for Publix of a decorated sheet cake, a Publix deli platter, for like the cheese fries. And there was 2 of those and chicken tenders.
And that was,
Yeah, it was nothing big.
how much?
That was a total of $200.
Yeah, we just need to make a line item first. I make a motion to approve the same expenditure that we did last year for the Awards of Excellence. That we spent on Amazon and on Publix's. If I can order that
You made a make a motion for what?
for the same expenditures that we had through Amazon,
Who approves the same expenditures as last year
through Amazon and Publix.
and Instacart?
And
Instacart, word of mouth.
yeah, that makes life a lot easier.
Okay.
I don't,
Mhm.
everything that we
Yeah,
like
it's
to
okay,
write,
man.
I don't need to read it. Okay, moving on to, what else other detail do we need?
Well, the
The
award.
Okay, the awards, usually Jessica handles the awards, she's not here today, but again, we can't do the awards.
I will.
What was
this
the
is my-
price that we had last year on that? Do we have a bill for that? I didn't see that one.
I remember,
Yeah.
Yeah, we have, no.
I remember seeing it. I feel like it was like,
I have them on.
Yeah, we just need to make an expenditure for them.
I will say while I'm looking for this, something that tends to happen with the awards is, although you may not have the names yet, you may want to start ordering, because sometimes they don't have it in stock. Like you may want to start telling that this is the design we want, and we need however many of them.
So the new plates, they usually just do it the last minute.
Yeah, the problem is if they don't have it in stock.
We okay with the design from last
They
year?
did
I don't know.
Vita Custom
really
Designs,
nice.
$375. And it was one for the teacher, which was slightly different. And then 11
For the,
for the students. Now, keep in mind, there was 11 because I think there were some categories that didn't get filled for you guys. So you won't know the actual amount, but you may want to start preparing the vendor.
okay, do you have to send that vendor out is that, Pico?
No,
No, that's Vida.
I think you guys use Equal for something else.
For the flyer.
for the.
For the program.
Yes, the programs,
And I think you guys did a backdrop as well.
the backdrop.
We have the backdrop already. The back tab, we have it.
It's the award in Hutchinson is May 11th.
May 10th.
Make it.
Last year was May 10th. It's a Friday this year.
Okay. So this, because the sponsorship package still says, it says May 11th. Oh, maybe, I don't have last year's one.
I'll resend it to you.
Okay, cool, thanks.
And it's AC graphics.
They did the program, I believe they did the backdrops, and then you guys also, I was just looking now, you had a charge for the videographer. I don't know if you guys are gonna be doing that this year.
I can get a. I think we should still do a videography. I have a separate guy we can use. To avoid any issues we had last year. Which is, I highly recommend. I use him for all of my events and he's really good.
Okay, I'd rather you go with that one. I mean, what's the expenditure on that?
Maybe $300.
Yeah, last year was 350.
Okay, my guy can do it for around the same price, and he'll come with his team and he's really good.
Okay, so make,
He's the one that does the podcast for the mayor as well.
we still need,
Yeah, the graphics is the event.
Maybe the DJ.
In the back.
Well, after getting David got the DJ.
What I'm seeing here is that last year you guys had set money aside as well. We did a breakdown, we did a lump sum and you broke it down to promote scholarship, to promote awards, nominations, and to promote some.
so, but we would have to take it from my events money. And how much was that expenditure? I think it was
I think you guys did $20
Each,
each line item.
yeah.
And that
Um,
was, again, the purpose of that was
It's
to
to-
reach like
yeah.
a further audience.
go with the event, still with the DJ, we can cover.
Oh, and.
Can I
you
just,
did
can I
balloon
just make,
arches.
can I just make a motion to? We have 15 and we spend about, we spend about, 45 in total, right?
Huh?
We spend about 45 in total for the whole thing.
Oh, for the event?
Yeah.
Let's see, there was $5,475 that you guys spent under line item events. And out of that. 1,000 was for books.
So,
So I would prefer for like 4,400, that was about last week's.
we already approved 1,500 for the food, so we would need another.
And that's based on last year's. prices.
Based on that.
And I don't know if you heard me, on the other expense that you guys have here is the balloons.
Yeah, we have to find that expenditure, because she was also. I love events, I tell you.
So are you guys cool with me reaching out to my videographer?
Yes.
Okay. You need a balloon?
Yeah, I need a balloon person. We have the
You
back,
have the contact info from last year, right?
she's not doing it anymore,
But okay.
yeah, she just needs to do the arc,
All you need is an arch?
an arch.
Oh, I can find something for an arch.
If I know someone to.
You know somebody or you know?
We have the,
I'm-
we have some of the centerpieces. But if that person
Can do centerpiece?
can do something, it's easy, I'll show you.
Okay. Oh, they need. Are you?
Go for it. I don't have my name, only knows balloon, she doesn't do that.
To make things easier,
Let
can
me
I
know,
approve,
might have something.
can I
that does it
approve
all.
the expenditure of $35?
Let me know, as well, unless you guys.
No.
And then move on from there,
You know, somebody that does
instead
that.
of go by the line item?
But I
Need
think
an
you're gonna
itemized
need
list.
more. You guys spent $4,500.
Yeah, but that's 35 plus the 15, I already approved the 15 for the
Oh, okay, I
food.
get you for the remaining.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's fine,
Yeah, you guys just need to be in agreement on what you're spending it on, so there's no like.
You said that person that can do centerpieces and an arch.
Yes, you can do it all.
I
That
just
means
spoke
that-
to, I've been texting Judy from Headquarters Toyota. He says that once I'll censor the package, she's gonna look at it and that they're interested, but that she'll talk it with her team, and she'll let them know.
Okay, so balloons, Anna.
No, balloons, Kevin.
I'm gonna look at, so centerpieces
Merchants
and
One arch and
balloons.
centerpieces.
Okay,
Can someone
DJ,
send me like an itemized list, like how many centerpieces? Or-
we really don't know because we don't know the tables. I have
Right.
How
some,
many, and did you have last
What
year?
do we have
Like
last year?
10?
14, you got 14 tables.
14
14
tables total.
tables, 14
Okay.
tables total, and one arch.
I'll get
Yeah.
DJ,
Makes sense.
When do we need them by?
So, well, the arch they.
The arch you gotta have it like the day before,
The day
right?
before, the
Because
day
they
of.
don't,
Or
they
the
click
day
it.
of.
The
the day of, the event's not till later in the day.
Exactly, so mejor por la mañana, that's a
We
Friday.
did the arches last year.
They're not-
One of,
Was it Aileen?
yeah, but that person,
She used I think she used two of my students, or that was 2 years ago.
I don't know,
Find
that
out.
she told me that they're no longer doing it,
Right.
so. Why not?
Okay,
Okay, tablecloths as Amazon. Pencils Amazon. Beverage.
And then don't forget BJ, because that was donated during kind last year.
DJ, I got the DJ. I'll contact the DJ and see if we can do it. Okay. Food. Yeah.
And if you need any invites on my end, I know you guys had me invite certain people last year.
Yes,
You wanted-
invite already,
you know.
have the council invited, have,
Yeah, that's on their calendar.
yeah, have the, all the principals,
No matter whether we get.
no matter what, they should be invited,
all those-
yeah, Dodgers.
And principals, you're saying one per school, like only the principal, only one rep, or do it's on two, or doesn't matter?
What do you guys think?
I think you guys limit it to like one.
Yeah, one.
Not sure what one person per school,
There's always a person.
like the invite list is here.
Yeah, but every year it changes, like I know from my school, the person I ran to.
And we sent out an invite to the superintendent again,
Correct.
to see if he wants to come.
How about the
Which
region
one?
people?
In the region,
come.
Region like
They come.
Santoyo.
Tell me
Taurus.
specifically one, because I don't know.
Dulces?
Dodgers, Doyle,
No, Taurus.
Torres, sorry, Torres.
Santoyo came last year too.
Yeah.
I can
Santoyo
tell
comes.
you.
So trust.
Jose Dulces,
Mhm.
superintendent,
region person?
Alonso, you want to send an official, I'm sure
Alonso.
Jessica will get him, because obviously that's his sister, but.
I think there's a guest list here.
Yeah, this is just what
This is
you want
last
me to
year,
send an email to, right?
Alright, so his Roberto Alonso and his assistant Roger,
Mhm.
Leonard Torres from the region. And just tell the region, I guess, that they can send like one or two people, and whoever they send. Marta Montaner, she's no longer with the district, so whoever's the new.
I let Diaz.
Right,
then
yes.
We can invite her, and then for the superintendent, if maybe we can put in the email that if he's not available to do a video, because last year he just didn't come, but the year before
Or
he
you
did
did
a
a
video.
video, if you could do a video.
Right. Aren't there two superintendents?
No,
No, it's just.
well, there's the region
Yeah,
superintendent,
that's what I mean. Who do you want me to?
the big
The
superintendent,
big guy.
the district superintendent, Jose Dulces. And then the region superintendent is, she's new.
She's new.
She's the one that repeated.
She's the one that replaced.
Okay, and region, right?
Yeah.
I got it.
And the region, superintendent.
So I'm inviting both of them.
Yes.
And
Now that you're on special needs, the special needs advisory boards, reach out to them to see if they have any nominations as well.
So what?
The special needs advisory board.
okay, if there's anything else to think of, leave this meeting. So I have council, all principals, superintendent, region superintendent. Roberto Alonso and Roger. I let Diaz and
And then all the
Leonard
principals.
Torres
Yeah, right.
and special needs. And that guys. Hold on, are you inviting special needs to attend or to nominate? Or
To nominate, to nominate. If they nominate, invite them. They have a nomination. What else are we missing, guys? So we have the beverage, we have the food, contact the food.
I'm trying to think. Who's signing in people, like who's doing what? Designating.
Well, doesn't make that will, yeah. Can we invite also?
Usually our, my wife helps out or one of our spouses helps, yeah, someone helps out.
I
Can
think you
we,
guys had students volunteer last year too.
oh, that's right.
Yes, reach out to the culinary,
Oh, from.
my relations here, so to serve and to help out. They were great last year. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely invite them.
Yep.
They were amazing. They made life a lot easier for us. What else?
I'm looking at the guest, but that's pretty much everyone.
And you have a program already. Oh, you do the order.
Yeah, we can just copy last year's program and edit.
An edit, pretty much.
Um,
But we need the nominations. We can't do anything.
Hey, you got the award show.
Can't award it. We'll be flying these, and thank you for coming. So we gotta push that out, yeah, yeah.
so we're gonna reach out again for the same Friday, I guess.
Yes, yes, I'm gonna keep it simple. Okay, so I'm gonna motion to approve $3,500 for the remaining budget of the EAB Awards of Excellence for 2024 for expenditures including, not limited to, the beverages, food, DJ, balloons, and anything else that I might have left out. All in favor?
Yep.
Thank you. All right, moving on.
I wanna make one last comment. Speaking of the videographer, I think part of the issue last year was that we confirmed the videographer, but there was no like proper direction. I think we're,
Okay.
like from the beginning.
Yeah, you need
No,
a
No,
little script. a
When we
little-
talk to the
A
videographer,
shot list.
we
A
need
shot
the
list,
shots.
right.
Absolutely, we want, the special guests.
Yep.
The award winners.
And keeping in mind that they may not know who these people are, so you may have, like, one of you may have to assign yourselves to
To that
point them
person.
out.
I can do that.
Say,
And this guy that I use, I've done all of my events he does. So he knows kind of like how to roll, and I've done similar events like these, and he always does a great job. So
Did you guys do like testimonials last year, like little interviews?
We did, but
Like
we
you
can
could do
adjust
verticals
those.
for social media, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
I can ask him to do like both, to do.
Yeah, those
like
are part of the
offers
details that we needed, so.
and to do a vertical shorter version.
Yeah.
for-
For reels.
Yeah, like, if you want us to post it like on Instagram,
It has to be.
yeah, we need the correct shot.
And then when you order the stuff, most of the stuff gets here, whatever I have to pick up, I just pick up that day.
But I can place the order to
You get it
send to Alonso.
Oh, that's right. That day.
No,
Even.
I'll make sure, if you wanna see it, or, again, wherever you want, here.
No, if Roberto wants even better. Yeah, make life easier. The food will get there as well? Everything?
I think last year the
yes.
food Hector picked it up, if I
Correct.
remember correctly.
All right,
The
so-
Biggie's Bakery,
No,
Because
the
Instacart,
Publix one.
yeah, cause Instacart for some weird reason, like certain items,
You
they don't allow like delivery.
I don't mind
If
picking,
it's like from the deli pack.
Yes. I don't mind picking it up that day, just,
I'll work with you then.
Yeah. And then you did the balloons, you said, we got it,
Mm-hmm.
all right, moving on to parents and child enrichment program. I have reached out to them to see if they could do a presentation, they didn't reach out back. All of you can reach out to them again, see if they could come in and do a presentation. You know,
do it where?
Please.
At town hall?
here,
No, like for the meeting.
for the meeting.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. let's do the next one.
Moving on to new business. Any positions, or we have some open positions, have there been any candidates? No applications?
How many open positions?
I don't know right now off the top of my head. All I know is that whenever positions open up,
Mhm.
the town clerk's office keeps file of all the applications and they will forward it to any, like the officials that have the open positions.
There was I think it was Victoria,
Yes.
right, the teacher? And she,
What I want.
there was a Victoria, she came in,
I do remember
Never
a
mind.
lady coming.
I don't know.
you know,
You remember a lady
blonde, she
coming?
was actually, at the moment, she was ready, at the moment,
Oh.
right, see, I
That
don't.
was when we were doing the mental health. thing.
Correct, too, we do the mental health, but she had some interest in joining, maybe we could reach out to her as well.
How many open positions do you have?
We
There's
have
two open.
Two?
Do we know under what council members they are?
I can let you.
We have,
It's
Claudia,
Claudia, you are who?
Oh, Lucas.
You are
It's under. Diegues.
Diegues, who are you?
And you have openings from Garcia and Alfred, so
Oh.
what, I guess nobody can fill
Yeah.
out.
Wait, I'm sorry.
so we only have under who?
Garcia.
Under
Garcia.
We gotta talk to Garcia.
Well, we need to find someone first.
That's it. I have somebody in mind.
Moving on to new business B, Little Free Library, last council meeting, the mayor talked about some of the, residents complaining, that's not complaining, but letting us know that some of these little libraries that are in the parks are kind of beat up. You know, the doors are falling out, they need a little maintenance. So I thought we have some, you know, woodshop classes here in the town for our high schools. Maybe we could get them to, I have the schematics of some of them, of how you build it. Maybe we get that to them, they can collaborate. Yeah, I think it would be amazing to have something that, you know, in the town, not only built by, you know, students that are in the town. It might be something, you know, that
Can that be an Eagle Scout program?
it could be any group too, yeah.
Do we have any schools that still have woodshop?
Yeah.
Ours?
Bowman has woodshop?
Yeah, of course we do. What kind of school are you?
You want woodshop? It's not called woodshop like that here.
I'm not. It's like, well, all I have is you. I'll reach out to my workshop, right? And I have a couple of Eagle Scout kids I can talk about.
If we need to find a sponsor for the materials, let me know. I'm sure there's someone that
Okay.
could, yeah. That's an easy. Well, moving on to announcements. I do have.
Oh, I'm sorry, how many are there? I'm sorry.
There are a couple in the town. There are about, what, 17, right? You know, I have a list of them. I
Let
do
me
have a
find
list.
out.
Yeah, there's a couple in the
Tell
town.
him how many, whatever, like.
Yeah.
What.
Some of them just need like a door fix or need new painting and things like that.
But there could be multiple schools working on this?
Yeah. We could have something on the back of them said, created or, you know, buy them.
Oh, yeah.
A QR code that leads to their program or something. You know, we could do something like that we could all
And
collaborate.
do they have books in them?
Yeah, they have books. I've actually donated a lot of books to
Books
them. Yeah. People do actually go to them.
She's been calling back.
I know there's one by Miami that's K through 8. There's one on Veterans
Veteran
Park.
I know.
There's one at the little bridge by there by
Main
Street.
Optimus, the one in Optimus.
there's one at Optimus.
Mhm.
There's one in Roberto Longo. Where else? And there's a couple.
Okay.
And then our announcements. Only announcement that I had is the concern that I have that now with the new time change, I was talking to Officer Amador. Especially in the high school areas, HML and Goldman, it's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark, it's really dark. I know that, a lot of it is I don't want to make the line and have to go through the issue of having to wait and drop off my kid. But I look at it this way, it just takes one child to get hit by a car and then the educational part, you know, comes in. So as EAB members, how do we educate the public? How do we educate the parents? Hey, this is for your own safety of your own child, that you need to leave them in the loop or in somewhere that it's not, correct, it's not in the middle of the street and you're crossing the street and no one can see you. You know, you're getting dropped off at, you know, before the sun comes out. It's something that I wanted to talk to you about, see how we could, you know, there is at Goldman, there is no crosswalk with lights. You know, I don't know about HML tampoco, so it's a concern that perhaps maybe that's, I know at the end of the day, everything's about budget, but how can we try to fix this without having to have such an expenditure that,
I know at HML, the crosswalk, not HML, at Goldman, the crosswalk, has historically not been very well lit. And that's been something that's been talked about for years, about getting lights, especially now at this time, after crosswalk. Because really the other stuff is from the beginning of the year, the officers there are telling them, you know, please get back in your car, wait for the turn, wait for the curve. And then what happens is the people that are heading northbound, they'll get really close to the sidewalk and drop them off. And usually they'll come up to the crosswalk and walk. I mean, I know that normally that's how they do it, but then you have the ones that
they run across
they
it?
wanna like try to, you know, run across and go through. I mean, and even before the time change, it's like you're running after them. Hey, you know, please remember your kid, the safety, this and that. It's like that ongoing thing. And I think now for the new time change, the lights is the biggest thing. But that's something with the town. I mean, that's It's been talked about for years, about
Maybe
getting,
the town, is it a
more
Miami
lights
that has to do that, or the
there.
town? Who does that? Cause the ones they put in by Veterans Park to cross.
No, those are nice. I know where you're talking
You
about.
know.
Yeah, they light up.
The light
Yeah,
up, how do
yeah,
they-
very
how do they get
Yeah,
that?
that's,
That's
you
the
know,
town,
The town has to approve that? So the-
that was the town that approved that?
the town has.
the-
Can
the
you
town
talk
has
to, can we work maybe with public safety,
council?
with the public safety committee? And then maybe add the next report
Can
to
you bring that
council.
up as a proposal
item.
or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
You can have a council member sponsor it.
Okay, now as far as, enforcement, what is the police suggested on doing in these cases? And are you not a crime, are you violating anything by me dropping my child not at a crosswalk or by saying?
Is jaywalking illegal in
Jaywalking,
Florida?
right?
It's not right.
And the thing is that
Jaywalking is not enforceable, it's not.
Jaywalking is
Can't
legal,
give
right?
a citation for jaywalking?
The jaywalking is the problem, but.
But are you breaking a law by jaywalking in Florida? I don't think so. I think it's-
In front of the school, I don't know if you guys see it at American,
Oh, yeah.
at American, it's
Yeah.
really,
Even worse, yeah,
Yeah.
Just block traffic.
yeah.
right, because they don't go to the end, to the crosswalk to actually cross.
Exactly my point, they don't go to the crosswalks to walk, they don't follow the rules of traffic,
Mhm.
you know?
So what happens at Goldman is more specifically is you see them not going into the front entrance there where they used to have the buses, that from that main loop,
That main loop,
and they'll stop and they'll drop off, but so it's the street, but they'll open the door and drop off on the sidewalk.
Mhm.
There are signs that say no stopping and all that, and that the signs are enforceable, so they can get cited for that. Because they are stopping.
so you're saying that if we were to. Okay, so we were,
It
some
would have
kind
to
of
be an
signage,
enforcement.
some kind of sign say no drop off zone, right?
The thing is that in front of Goldman, on the west side, there are signs that say no stopping or standing. So that's why it's the sign's right here, right, and it's all year, it's the sign's right there, if you drop off, if you open the door, and you let your kid out again, you're stopping, you're violating that, you're gonna get a citation, please drive in. The majority of the people do it, I mean, you're there in the morning, I'm sure you've seen, the majority of the people actually do it the right way. It's that small, very, I would say it's
But who
very
would
small.
enforce that, the school PD,
All of us can enforce it, all of us can do it.
I don't think anybody's enforcing.
But I'll tell you what's happening, everybody's running around trying to get the cars flowing.
Exactly. they
It's
don't
the
wanna
bar-
stop.
It's just like what happened, because.
If you stop one car, you
Car
stop the
doesn't stop
flow, you
everybody.
stop.
Yes, and that's the
You
problem.
stop one officer from keeping the flow going.
Yes,
And I hear you, it's like, well,
Yes.
how do you enforce something that not cause great, mayhem? But
Right,
again,
to make it worse.
if I drop off my daughter, I drop her off, I go through a loop, and then when I get through the crosswalk, I make a right,
Uh-huh,
Right,
uh-huh.
but I've made that right sometimes, if, thank God, I have my lights on and I'm driving, so the kids just walk across your car.
No.
Hey, this is a street, you're not even supposed to be walking there. You should come to the crosswalk, walk to the crosswalk, where there's a police officer, some Shannon's there stopping traffic or wrecks, but, they're parents. And I see it, exactly, parents, they drop them off, then they do the U-turn there, the parent does the U-turn, and the kid is crossing the street.
Yeah. Well, the U-turn is a big one, because they're not supposed to make the U-turn, and they do them, and then the officers, hey, don't do it, and they'll say, the problem is when they're gonna give them, because of that citations happen, but when they're getting the citation, now it's, I stop one, 5 more, they're still running around trying to get I think the biggest thing is the light. More so than
I think if
anything
you
else.
had that lighting, like they have it in many parts across, I think it would be more broad, bring attention to it, so that's a council issue, for the town council. Cause you're not gonna get the officers, I guess, it's a much of
And I understand you, I understand your point of view, but it's just.
Because there's already two.
Now, could there be better signage? That's another thing.
Exactly, we would put signage that says no drop off zone in that street or something. Does that help you guys out? Then it's more
Yeah.
enforceable. To me, the whole enforceable part is like, you just have to do it once, twice, and then the police are gonna be like, man, you're getting stopped. Why'd you get pulled over? Because I got my kid off here.
No, it's how it happens at the beginning of the school year, at this point.
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah,
one,
the
but it's-
beginning is when it's always, and in the beginning is when you have that.
But at the beginning of the school year, we have more light because the time change. is
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's dark, it's dark. Even the other day with the rain, it was even darker. And you can't, these kids wear hoodies and their hats and you.
They're zoned out. They don't-
And there's, look at the girl that got hit by the truck in the back of the head because she wasn't paying attention, knocked her teeth out. My whole fear is, and I saw it this week on Northwest 74th Street, where I work. Guy riding his bike, headphones on, truck comes out, he didn't see him, ran him over, completely killed him. So it's just a matter, these kids are constantly on their phone. It's dark, and I don't know, I guess you're right. I mean, we could start somewhere with the lighting or,
I know that, the PSAs, another video from the town talking about,
And those
education
could be
for the
shared in the
kids.
schools también.
Yeah, the kids not, not looking down on the phones.
I've always
go to
talked
the
about an initiative like
crosswalks.
look up. Like a look
Yeah.
up initiative or
Maybe
something
we
that we
could-
need to do.
Partner with public safety, because obviously we don't have room for anything like that, but maybe public safety has, room for a budget. And
But
they can
not
hire this
time.
videographer that I know, or a videographer for $200, just to film a 30-40 second PSA that they can post on the socials.
Right,
Cause I'm sure public safety has $200. Maybe we can.
No,
Who's the
100%.
public safety?
Nancy.
Nancy?
And that's an easy one because it's the video,
Video.
is the
But no,
one that's going
let's
to
start
set
with,
it off.
let's start with the lighting town. I want to talk to the town and see how we work on the
Talk
lighting.
to,
That's public safety.
Council members, they wanna put an item on the council.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, the lighting, because if there's an officer there, like I know Officer Chang from school board is there now. He's doing a great job, because he's there and he's active. If he's there, if there's an officer there, then you don't need the ton of lighting to turn on, because what happens is it confuses the drivers. Because that's what ended up happening here on Main Street.
Well, I would.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, because,
But then the officer telling you to go this way, but the lights are coming on. telling you
Oh,
not to.
okay, yeah.
right,
Okay, I
and
see.
and over here, what ended up happening on Main Street was. You had Main Street, right here, Main Street and 670. They put the crosswalk and the lights and it was beautiful, it was great. But now it was green.
Right.
And now
And the lights would come on
confusing.
and then the driver would be like,
Yeah,
do I go or do I stop?
And there's no way to consent those, but there's no light there. There's no light there.
Well, at the time, they put the ones that flash and the whole 9 yards, it was.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was literally-
Oh,
it was
yeah,
very
it
small
was
amount of
a lot. I
time.
remember.
Very small, because what
It would
happened-
flash a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and then that's what happened, it would come on, green light, oh, what do I do? Do I go, do I not go? And then the accidents,
Wow.
Do we still
weird.
have it on Fairway? They had put them on
Yeah, it was
Fairway.
one on Fairway.
They
That
took
that
out.
one's still there, no,
They're
the
still
that
there.
one's still
And
there.
there's one in front of
And
Mary
the front of
Collins.
veterans is still there.
See, the one in Merrick Collins is the one that we're talking
That's
about.
the one.
Wait, Rob, you know what I'm saying?
At the
Yeah,
school.
it's okay.
There's no light.
Take
That should be an issue.
Shouldn't be an
That'd
issue.
be perfect.
Remember, Goldman, there's no
Pero,
light.
there, if the officer.
Yeah, but
crossing the kids-
those lights don't
Come on unless. it-
come on unless you're gonna
Somebody-
flash.
Right.
Yeah, but what happens there is the big thing is, it's not that one kid comes up to the intersection and crosses, no, it's stop that kid. Because another one's coming, when you have a little group of 5, 6, 7.
And then you
eight,
cross it.
Then you cross
Correct.
it together.
Correct.
But if that one kid comes and presses the light, then
Right,
the car's
then- oh,
stopping and then.
right.
Because
don't go.
you guys don't have control over
No,
that.
there's no control over that. No,
Yeah, that could be a problem.
More lighting, what I mean is visible, lighting like a
Yeah,
pole right
yeah,
on
right.
the
I like
the
those.
street,
But that's only for
stuff like that, like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
high schools don't have
roll
right
that.
that.
on it, yeah.
High schools don't
If
have
if you see that kid is in the corner, there's a light
Huh?
showing and any
Because
car
I
passing.
do
you're gonna
agree,
see
that might cause more confusion even for
Why
the
don't we
younger
have
drivers.
cross guards at high schools?
They don't believe that they need them. They believe the high school
But
kids
they're-
are.
It's worse than that. Next time you go to your school,
Mhm.
look for 15-mile-per-hour signs.
Correct.
No,
It's
I-
25.
Why?
no, I-
I'm known for years, why not?
Signage,
It's
lighting.
25.
Because
Signage
it's
and
the high
lighting.
school,
It's a high school.
and after I don't know
But they
what
have it
year.
at HMO, has it?
Possibly.
Sí, pero
But
ya-
I'm-
no, no,
but
no,
if
no,
they-
no,
if
no,
they had not been put up by that year, they wouldn't put them after.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
That's what I was explaining.
15 during like when the school's on?
It's 15, but there's no signage that says.
We need signage and lights above. our-
Yes, wasn't it the whole thing that I remember talking about at EAB? I don't know if they ended up fixing that, I think Hector or Mario or somebody brought up that at the PLC. by Barbara Goldman.
Graham is
Yeah,
right.
There's
Yes.
no signage.
No
at the
signage.
private
Right.
And
entrance.
some of the U-turn, the little, no left turn or no.
Did that ever get
They sprayed it out, cause they got a ticket and they sprayed it out.
Yeah, but that one was, yeah, but
Did
the
that ever get
U-turns
fixed
and
at the
stuff got,
PLC?
that got changed. But what we wanted at the time, it was a while ago, was, okay, add the signage, because the POC. Take advantage and
Right.
add the signage in front of the school, in front of,
Oh,
Goldman,
really? What?
and that never happened.
It's sad because it just takes one, I mean,
One child.
one child. Look what happened the other day, just an Uber driver hit somebody, they dropped somebody else, a kid jumped us coming out and they. It wasn't the Uber driver's fault. He just jumped out.
Start with the council, I think that's your best bet, start with the council and public service.
And let's talk to Nancy to see if she has room in her budget
Do a video.
to hire a
PSA.
videographer to do a PSA. And that would be cool.
And we can spread that to the town, and the schools can also,
Put some
put it,
kind of
put that PSA, well, they do assemblies at the beginning of the
Well,
year.
what if we do a
They can put that
PSA
on.
contest or something? Where we have our local high schools that have TV productions, that they all do a
I mean,
contest and make a
she
30
can do it,
second.
they can do that.
And
yeah.
the winners, we select the winner and the winner will have an agreement with the town that they'll post it.
There you go.
Like we have HML Tech and Barbara Goldman do a contest to make a PSA for traffic.
For traffic.
And the students make it themselves and it's gonna be super cool.
That'll be better.
Let's talk about that next week. That's like.
That sounds
To get more engagement, yeah.
Okay,
That's
and they'll start it on-
Yeah, they'll
they'll
watch it.
start
And
the
it's free, that way
workshop.
we don't have to pay anything, the
Pay
students
anybody.
make the PSA.
Any more announcements? Announcements. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed our meeting. I'll adjourn this meeting at 7:29.
Like Goldman would be great because of the legalities, since Goldman deals with a lot of that, the kids and all that, the legality
I
of all
think that's
that.
a good
That's a
idea,
great idea.
and we can do it every year for a different topic, because there's always something we need to